sin. One team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's think for a second about Arkansas State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And the kicker starts the year perfect. Nice job, nice way to start the year. The offense takes the football down the field. Yeah, you want to get touchdowns, but getting points on the first drive to start the season, really nice job by this unit.
This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Running back searching for a hole. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
The offense changing the play. Second down, he'll throw it. Right on the money. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Found the spot in the defense. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Keeps looking downfield. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. It's complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. The Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Looking downfield on first down. They get to him as he throws.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Pulls it in. It's Addison. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. Across the 25, he's got room. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football all week long.
He'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State. just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly, and the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No, well, nobody's got him.
And the extra point is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the give off the left side. At the 35, he's open. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. He's now piled up 68 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. The Tar Heels just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wants to go up top on first down. Swings it out to the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That play looked as if it had a chance to be productive, but the open field tackle stopped it.
And it's tough to get a running back one-on-one on the ground in the open field. You want guys swarming to the football to try to make that play. But understand that guy's a weapon. Good job by the defense seeing it, breaking on the football, and then on the ground.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
Pressure coming. Took a shot as he threw. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Arkansas State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got his man downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
bring your feet, 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working. A lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's going to take off. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. And the Red Wolves getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Newton. Got his man. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
Pulls it in. It's Miranda. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. It is perfect. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his man down the middle. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Tar Heels are in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Firing to the right, complete.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll try the run. There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to fire on second down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
It's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for first and goal.
And the Tar Heels have it with a first and goal. Pushes ahead. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tar Heels. They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Guys, you think about where Arkansas State is as a program. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Red Wolves will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Addison. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Newton. He's going to throw deep right side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
I know this guy is really athletic, but it's going to be hard to outrun a DB. It was a really nice job scrambling, trying to get what he could get on that 3rd down. But there's the DB in the open field. Nice job rallying to the quarterback.
Makes the grab past the marker. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll pull it on the read. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of time.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. I mean, they got nothing on the last snap. Let's see if they try to throw it in on 3rd and goal from the 1. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The 12th play of this drive, the defense trying to dig in on 3rd and goal. Leaves it with the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
And that's a touchdown this offense absolutely had to have to keep it to a one-possession game before going in at halftime. That touchdown is going to do wonders for this team's confidence.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, no, no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to throw, it's Newton. Completes it in the middle. Turning it on! They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. It's working. Why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
With that, he's got 101 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, and still on his feet. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Brought down, but not before he pulled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, lead the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal.
42 Spider. 4-2.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Tar Heels have it in scoring position on first and goal. Leaves it with the running back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Off the boot, looking for his man. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Pulls and fires complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. They try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Caught close to the marker, it's Miranda. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. And the Red Wolves look to keep this drive humming. Looking for a man, it's Newton. He's got him. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Snagged in the middle, it's Addison. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Red Wolves in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Looking for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw, and just lobbing the ball down the field like that, I don't know. You're asking for an interception.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Tar Heels can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Finds his man. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Going to swing it on second down. He tries to take the top off. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, UNC! And the pummeling has started.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Newton. Might be looking to run. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll send the back in motion. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
Got a man in the middle. Still on his feet at the 45. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Got it in the middle. It's Addison. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the 4th quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Caught near the sticks. It's Addison. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the back. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Oh, better look out. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
I think you run that ball right there knowing that I'm going to run it again on 4th down. I'm going to go for it on 4th down. I got another play. Nice job by that defensive line not getting moved around, making a play. They got to get one more stand right here.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. No problem for the offense there. They just took care of business.
And you practice these situations nowadays, you know you're going to go for it on 4th most of the time. 4th and 1, you feel very confident. You're ready to rock and roll, and they get the first down.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Absolutely perfect. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Northwestern has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up 14 over Kent State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quarterback making adjustments. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the first down.
Tight ends are security blankets for quarterbacks, especially in situations like that, right? You don't need a lot of yards. Just find the big fella, put it on him, get the first down.
Power football with the run. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Oh, he's got some space. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll try the left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Under fire. Fires toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his back in the middle. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4.
How about that 4th down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on 4th down. There's just nothing they can do to stop it.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Motion from the back. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, I got to go the whole length of the field.
Touchdown, Tar Heels! And the beatdown has ensued.
Well, they were able to come out here week one and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Addison. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one.